Hey folks, Wrath coming at you with another video. Today wanted to show you my speed clear for the Twilight Chapter 16 for November 18th, 2023. So I am starting the video a little bit later, needed to fit it into a 5-minute slot, but the 3 mini bosses that you're going to see are a summon mini boss, an energy mini boss, and an assassin mini boss. I would say that this has been probably one of the easiest Twilights, certainly my best clear. I did not start it right at opening. I had a thing I needed to do with the family. My little kid had swimming lessons, so I started about 45 minutes late. Regardless, still ended up in top 10. I think I ended up 9th overall or something of that capacity. This was a 6 minute and like 20-second run at the end of the day. So really quick run. For those of you that have seen my previous Twilight videos, I've only made one change to the wave clear before each of the mini bosses. So notice that I've dropped Fiona in lieu of Zeus or Carolus, whatever you want to call him. And what this has resulted is in effectively 10 to 15 second clear between each of the stages. I'm targeting the Vanguard stage, the Energy stage, and the Hunter stages, and each of them performs very similarly. Again, 10 to 15 second clear. I keep Asaki and Carolus on auto, and then Nord, Jaina, and Rez I keep on manual. To be honest, I could probably keep them all on auto as well. It's become that simple for stage 16. I think the meta for the champions getting a power creep has significantly increased. Think about all the guild or class tech that you're able to get. Think about all the gear and tempering that you can do, and then add on top of that all of the additional collection trophies. So there's been a significant power creep for characters. However, Twilight has not necessarily kept up. And so a lot of the stages that were effectively difficult are no longer difficult. I did end up using for each of the stages the recommended mini bosses. So you, at the beginning of the video, notice that I use Summoner for the Summoner Bond stage mini boss. You can forgo that completely. You can use an assassin across the entirety. In fact, you can use an assassin team all the way up until the final boss. So an assassin team will clear stages 1 through 9, and then on the last boss, you do need an energy team. A couple of additional points to mention. So you may notice that my Nord did also get Immortal 5 since the last time you guys saw him. It is absolutely not necessary. Because of what I've talked about recently, about the power creep of champions and the gear, etc., the stages have become relatively easy. Nord at I5 does help, but even at I0, what is what I had him for many months prior to getting here a couple of weeks ago, he performs well. I did also want to take the opportunity to mention as well that I had some extra mythic runes, and I did X30 res. For those that are on the fence about it, I recommend it. Certainly seen higher levels in Endless, certainly seen higher levels for Guild Hunt that I've been using him in. So for me, because I did have those additional runes, I don't regret it at all. I know there's different opinions there. All right, so jumping into the final boss for this, it is the Atlas Whale equivalent from Guild Hunt, and he's got 2 mini ads in front of him. The whole name of this game is to effectively prevent them from using their ultimates. And so what you're trying to do is you're trying to time when to engage, whether it be Dom's, Samael's, or Motoko's ultimates on the whale or the mini bosses that have the highest energy accrued. So I was targeting effectively for most of the fight the big whale, since I was keeping the lower ads energy down fairly easily. But you will notice throughout the fight that some of the ultimates that I did have, I do target at the mini bosses just in case. I will also say that for those who don't have Samael, Rickard is a fantastic option. It is my belief that Samael is significantly better, and if you haven't had the opportunity to, I would definitely get a copy of him and mess around with him. I've made previous videos on him, and I think he's a fantastic champ, and a lot of other team compositions outside of assassins can leverage him for using him basically as an aggro enemy distractor. So this wraps up my Twilight run. Again, it was about a 6 minute, maybe 15-20 second run. Catch you all on the next one. Peace.